Hey, so today I'm gonna be talking about a little weird experience that I had here in my apartment building. It was crazy. It was crazy, right? Crazy. So this particular situation had to deal with a homeless woman, and I've never had such a strange experience with a homeless person like this in my life. About maybe a year ago, maybe 2024, and I think it's around this time of year, maybe November, because I remember it was a little colder. And, we had some problems with, homeless, sitting on the steps and, just being around. And usually, they would be sleeping out at the park. But not this homeless woman. This homeless woman was so bold, had the audacity, okay? Had the audacity not only to sleep in the little vestibule part of the lobby. So you come up the steps, and then it's like the part where the mailman and the packages come, and you gotta buzz yourself in and you get to the lobby. Yeah, all that, right? So she had the audacity. She had the gall to not only one, make the vestibule her own personal bedroom, but to bring a whole cart blocking the entrance, right? Blocking the entrance of the lobby. Scared, because I don't know. I don't want to have an encounter with some crazy homeless woman. She pulls something out on me, and I don't know. I don't know where this woman's head is. No, this is not the first time this woman has done this, right? So I think so I think she just got so comfortable because no one was doing anything about it. And every time you call the cops, they would shoo her away, but she would keep coming back. Now, prior to this, I would go out, take a little walk. Sometimes I would forget my key because you could just like buzz in through the number. I heard a few times before, and oh shit! I'm not walking past this lady. She had pillows and blankets and all those things you don't want to get close to, right? So I try to wait for her to leave. She don't leave. I think it was getting to the tenants because people were calling. They were calling the office. I'm calling the office. I'm like, what's going on? We're paying rent and we have to deal with this homeless person sleeping in our entrance. Like, we don't feel comfortable. People have kids. It's around 6 p.m. I hear like a lot of noise, like a lot of commotion, because I live on a major street. So I'm always hearing traffic. I'm always hearing cars zooming, cars racing. I'm just always hearing a lot of noise. So a lot of it I just tend to tune out. Like, I hear car door alarms go off. I hear people screaming. Like, we had this one man, faithfully, he will be singing at the top of his lungs at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, maybe something possessed him because 3 a.m. is the witching hour. I don't know, but I swear faithfully, he will be screaming at the top of his lungs. One particular day, President, she was fed up. She was like, I'm not taking this no more. Nobody's doing anything about this, and it's ridiculous. So she went out to walk her dog. So she goes out to walk her dog. And what I said earlier, the woman had her cart and everything blocking the door. So the woman, she was like a heftier, she was like a heftier woman. So, she could deal with all that. So I could look at the window and I see her tussling. I see her wrestling with the woman. And that's what I gotta tell her, God bless, because I'm sorry, I'm not touching the homeless person. I'm just not doing it. Like, I would just get so itchy. And this is the type of homeless woman. She had the you have the pillows, and the pillows are like real thin and they're real like dirty and stuff, and then you like have the sheets, and the sheets are like real like dingy and stuff. it was really sad, you know. But that's what I said. Like, I mean, I hope she get herself help, but it's like you can't be. It's like people are willing to help you, but you can't be sleeping and keep doing all this carrying on, like, um, in the lobby. Like, it'd be different. Like if she was at the park, right, or she was at the park, or even if she was like on the steps, even on the sidewalk, like it'd be different. But now you're just causing disruptions to other people. I really didn't want to get involved, but I just felt so bad because I knew the woman. Like, I had conversations with her, and I noticed that while she's like fighting with the woman and with the homeless woman, she had literally picked up the woman's cart and threw it out. I recorded it because I said, this is crazy. Usually, I'm no stranger to, seeing homeless people. Grow up, and as you see them around, like especially on the train, just to keep your distance from them, because a lot of them are just either they're high or a lot of them are just like out of their mind. So you just walk across the street, or you just you don't bother them. You just leave them be. Even the crazy ones that try to like talk to you, just be like, oh, yep. Like, you can't act scared or nervous, because like then they start to get more crazy. Asking people, I'm like, did anybody call the police? Is someone coming to help? Like, what's going on? Because at this point, the homeless woman is now breaking objects in the vestibule. Like, she's kicking vents. She's kicking doors. Because she's mad. She's irate. Basically, she's yelling at the top of her lungs, and she's screaming. She's saying, I own this bitch. I own this bitch. I'm like, oh, okay, lady. She's like, yeah. She's like, let me get my effing shit. Let me get my effing shit. I'm just like, okay. Just gives up. And she finally leaves. So then the cops do finally come. Because, when you call them, they take a long time to come. Well, for this neighborhood. I even asked her, I was like, ma'am, if you need help, we can get you some resources. She wasn't trying to hear that. She was just yelling and screaming at the top of her lungs that I own this bitch. I own this bitch. This is. She got real comfortable. She got really, really, really comfortable. I lie to you not. She ordered buffalo wings, and she had her a grape juice. Okay, she was ready for her night. I'm so mad. Because those wings smell so good, and they just went to waste. Like, I'll never forget that. I like, you go in and I'm like, oh my God, those buffalo wings smell so good. with this crazy homeless woman, I'm thinking about food, but the buffalo wings smell good. That's really the end of it. After that, and that's what I'm saying, sometimes people just need to be rattled up a bit. Just a bit. Because I swear to you, we had problems, calling. I swear after that, she never came back. I've never seen that woman again to this day. That's it for today's video. If you had any similar experience with the homeless, let me know down below. But thank you for watching. Bye.